Greetings. This is a video on cancer. One of the most devastating things a doctor can tell you is that you have cancer. And even more devastating is to be told that your child has cancer. But I want you to understand that the human body has the ability to heal from anything. It's not like having a cold. It's not a simple take a couple of pills and it goes away. It is a wake-up call. One thing it should induce you to do is to make changes in your life. The first set of changes is you should learn about diet. You should learn what an alkaline diet is and how an acidic diet feeds cancer. More so, you should learn how sugar is the biggest nutrient cancer can find. Change your diet. Learn about it. If your doctor doesn't tell you about diet, read, research, learn how to have an alkaline diet for the rest of your life. Stress, anxiety, holding on to the past, all of these things contribute to disease. And if it didn't contribute to your cancer, and you do dwell on the past, you do hold on to the stresses and anxieties, that's one thing you need to take your pendant and learn to eliminate. Your mind is where you heal. Let me give you an obvious example. If you heard that I had cancer and you found out that I was running around worried that I was going to die, you'd think to yourself, gee, it's not good. He could die. And it's because you can see that there is a correlation, but you need to understand how big of a correlation there really is and what it takes to set your mind in the right focus in order to heal. With the pendant, you're given a chance to constantly reset your mind, to eliminate the worries, to reset and focus in a healing mindset. An example, I saw someone recently with cancer who constantly, even when they went to visit the doctor, wanted to know, well, if this treatment doesn't work, what are we going to try next? Do you understand how that person certainly was not fixated on healing, fixated in belief on wellness? Now, whether you're trying standard treatments, trying holistic treatments, a combination of both, one thing that the pendant will help you do as you learn to focus into the moment and be present is it will help you hear your own guidance, to learn what to do. I've seen recently several people who've made decisions and regretted those decisions. Wished that they had done this, wished they hadn't done that. And my advice to them would have been, spend more time listening to your inner guidance that would have told you in the first place what you should and shouldn't do. Now, I would never recommend one way or the other a treatment to you, but what I would recommend is that you follow your inner guidance. But the most important thing about healing from cancer, and this is something you have to impart to your children, is that they have to be fully in belief that they can be healed and expecting to be healed. You have to have no doubts that you can be healed and that you will be healed. There's great stories in the Bible about Jesus and healing. The one story of the woman who just wanted to touch his robe and she knew she would be healed. And Jesus pointed out that it wasn't him that healed her, it was faith that healed her. I love the other story about the mustard seed. The details of that story is that there was someone who needed healing and Jesus' disciples lined up one by one and tried to heal this person. And after they all failed, they turned to Jesus, who then healed him. And they said, well, why weren't we successful? And that's when he said that if you would have only had faith the size of a mustard seed, you could have healed him. You could even move mountains. Do you know how big a mustard seed is? Do you know what a poppy seed is? You ever had a poppy roll with the little black seeds? Mustard seed's a third of the size of that. Do you realize what a minuscule amount of faith he's talking about to move a mountain? What we're talking about is faith. It's the expectation that you will be healed. that you know that whatever treatment you're taking, it's going to heal you. And that's what you want to do with the pendant. Put it on, eliminate doubt. Constantly stay in the present moment and find peace and solace just from being present. Eliminate any of thoughts of the past. Let them go. Stop your worry. Be 100% certain that you are already cured, that it will just take the completion of your current treatments and it's done. You are healed. That's what an expectation is. I'll tell you my story. I had hepatitis C. They did a liver biopsy. They found cirrhosis, which they said was going to continue to liver cancer, and that if I didn't take treatments, which is a type of chemotherapy, interferon and ribavirin, I would die. So I wasn't too keen on the treatments. I wasn't too keen on going through chemotherapy. I felt I would probably be okay based on my mindset, but to appease everyone, I decided to go through the treatments. But the fact was, when I decided to take those treatments, I knew that I would be cured. I went through the 6-month regime, and when it was over, I knew I was cured. They sent me in for a final blood test to test, and everyone else was on the edge of their chair waiting on pins and needles for the 2 days to get past that they would give me the results. And when the results showed up and they read them to me, my heart didn't move a beat. I had already known that I was cured. I believed it with every grain of my being. I knew I would be cured. And that's what you need. You have to have more thoughts of belief that you're cured than doubts and worry about not being cured. You have to be able to shift over and have your thoughts all be that you know you're cured, to believe it. Use your pendant. Focus. As we say, don't worry. Be happy. That's the secret to curing. And here's what I want to leave you with. I tell this to everyone that I meet with cancer. Here's a coin. If I let go of this coin, what will it do? If I let go, is there a possibility it might float? Is there any chance? Or are you firmly convinced, without a shadow of a doubt, that if I let this go, it'll drop? If you have cancer, are you cured already? Are your treatments working and you're cured? Do you know, do you have the faith that you're already well? You need to have that same level of expectation. Put on your pendant and believe. Know you're cured. Your mantra would be, I am cured. I'm happy and grateful that I am cured. Where's your belief? Thank you very, very much for your time.